Title: Unsolved Slasher. Mysteries. Real cases of attackers who are never found. What could be scarier than a murderer? A murderer who was never found. No name, no face, no answers. Tonight, we're going to look at real-life slasher mysteries that are still unresolved. These are scary incidents where attackers struck without warning and then disappeared without a trace. Let's get started. First, the Zodiac Killer, who is well known, the late 1960s, Northern California. A masked person is going after young couples who are alone. He pulls the trigger, he stabs, and then he writes letters that make fun of newspapers, secret codes, threats of greater violence. He has many victims. Authorities said there have been a number of severe attacks, even though it was one of the biggest investigations in American history with DNA tests, handwriting analysis, and decades of suspects. No one ever officially named the Zodiac Killer. No one knows who he really is to this day. Next, the scary story of the Axeman of New Orleans. Between 1918 and 1919, people in New Orleans were attacked with an axe in their houses, typically in the middle of the night. No one broke down the doors. The windows weren't broken. It was like the attacker just showed up. In one scary letter, the Axeman said he would allow anyone who played jazz music on a certain night go free. And all around the city, jazz bands played. Families believed that the music would keep them safe. The attacks ended. The murderer got away. No one was ever found guilty. Then there's the Villiscas Axe Murderer, who killed a lot of people in a peaceful Iowa town in 1912. 8 people, 6 of them were children. They were found dead in their own home in a horrible way. The attacker used an axe that was already in the residence. But who really killed? Still not known. There is something quite troubling about these cases. They didn't happen in gloomy places. They took place in households, in towns that are calm, in places that people thought were safe. And the people that attacked weren't monsters from another world. They were people. This brings up the most terrifying question of all. How can someone do something so violent and then just disappear? Not every crime is solved. There are certain questions that don't get answered. And sometimes not knowing who did it is the scariest thing. It's not knowing at all. If you thought this was scary, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on alerts, because certain stories could fade away over time, but the shadows they leave behind never go away.